yeah, by the time this interview is out, Wolfpack is going to be out. So congratulations on that. What has
Oh,
that been like kind of building up to that release and soon having it out on such a global platform?
thank you so much. At first there was a lot of like nerves and anxiety just because I'm sort of breaking into the industry through this. I don't really have much of a resume. I haven't done a lot of work that like showcases who I am as an actor or like a person before. So I was a little nervous, but honestly now, like I'm really excited. Like I realized that like people like Jeff like gave me an opportunity to really like show what I can do. And I feel like we all, worked as hard as we could and we brought everything we could and left it all there. And I think it's going to be like a really impactful show.
Yeah, and I mean, you should be proud and excited because I watched the first two episodes and your performance was amazing.
Thank you so
Like
much. Who let you watch those? Because I want to watch those too.
Paramount Plus, shout out to them.
I guess shout out, but they didn't let me watch it. I'm kind of upset now.
Really? You know what? I would send it to you, but I might get in trouble, so we can
Hey,
keep it a secret.
yeah, we can keep it a secret.
Okay, I'll do it after.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I'll give you my number after. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. But no, what was that like stepping into this world? Because obviously it's by Jeff Davis, who is the executive producer of Teen Wolf. I mean, what's that like for you?
Oh my God. Well, like I was a big fan of Teen Wolf already. I'm like a super big fan of like Supernatural, all of that. But
Yeah.
as soon as I saw like Jeff Davis was like the creator of this project, I was like, wow, like I just want to make a good impression. So I just created like the best self tape I could just so like the word could like get out there. Like, okay, now he knows who I am. Now he's seen my face. And when I got like a call back and like realized I was getting close on booking it, it started to feel like a dream almost. Like
Mm.
it didn't feel real. And then working on set and having him like come up to you and be like, you're killing it. You're doing an amazing job. I'm so proud of you. It's really just like something that like artists dream of, like people that they look up to, people like Jeff in the industry, just like geniuses that have created so much like inspiring, like unique work. It's honestly just like a blessing.
And I mean, could you tell us a little bit about your character? Because obviously you put a lot of effort and a lot of thought into how you bring him to life. I'm wondering, what was it like stepping into his shoes and kind of bringing him to the screen?
Yeah, so at first, I didn't know a lot about Harlan. I had to ask Jeff, what do you want me to do with this character? What sort of message do you want me to relay through embodying this type of character? And we had a lot of conversations about it, and I talked to other cast members even like how they were feeling about their characters, and I realized that I do relate to Harlan a lot with the way that he does struggle, just like every other human being does. And he does deal with issues, and, sometimes he copes with them in ways that aren't good for him. And sometimes he realizes that there's better ways to do it. And I think that's just the beauty in sort of playing a character like this, someone who comes off so like exuding confidence and fearlessness, yet he's so vulnerable on the inside. And I love embodying characters like that because it really makes me just feel empathy, not only for an imaginary character, but for people like that in the real world that are actually having to deal with that.
Yeah, honestly, I'm excited for this to come out and for fans to see your character. And I just want to see what the reaction is for you because I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of attention and like feedback for how you portray him. Are you excited to see what fans have to say?
I am very excited. To me, that's sort of the beauty with being an artist. You want people to appreciate your work. It was never really about like the fame or the money or like the followers. It's more about like if a kid comes up to me and it's like, you really helped me find who I was through this character. Like that right there is everything to me. That's all I want out of acting is to help people and to inspire.
Mhm.
So yeah, I am excited. I know there is like there's hype, a lot of hype around the show, around all of the characters.
Oh yeah.
I've been getting messages from people already, like, I'm really excited for your character, and I can't wait for them to see it because I really did dedicate like 6 months of my life to making sure that I could perfect this character as much as I could, you know?
Yeah, and I mean, do you have a favorite moment or memory from your time on this set?
Oh God, there was so many. Like I
I
just,
mean, if you had to pick one, like a
yeah,
top tier.
yeah. Um, wow. I mean, okay, I'm gonna give you two stories because
Okay.
they're different in their own way. So, first memory, we shot this really emotional scene, and I was shooting it with Rodrigo. And I personally, for the last few years, was kind of trying to find myself. I kind of lost myself for a while. I was struggling with, um, like getting emotions out. I couldn't really like cry. It was something that I noticed like I couldn't do anymore. And it kind of scared me because I was like, why can't I cry? Like, am I heartless? Am I emotionless? And I realized like I was just scared to let that emotion out, you know? It was sort of getting over that barrier of like this like uncomfortableness. And this scene in particular, I had to cry. And I remember crying for 12 hours straight. And it felt so good, honestly. Like it was therapeutic. Like I almost like found like a piece of myself that was just like missing. And I was like, wow, like this is what it took was like raw emotion, feeling it from other actors, from other people. And it was a very emotional day, but a really good day as well.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's amazing.
yeah. And okay, and then the other experience, which is a little more lighthearted. Honestly, it happened a few times. There was just like nights where I would be working with like Armani and Bella and Chloe, and we would just be like working, whether it was like in the woods or on stage till like 4 in the morning. And we were so delirious that we were just like uncontrollably laughing. And like they would have to be like, guys, relax, reel it in. Come on. Like let's bring it back together. And we just like couldn't stop. But it showed me that like we were all genuinely becoming friends. I was like, to me, like they are letting their walls down, their barriers, and we're getting comfortable with each other. And I can still say to this day that we're all really good friends.
I mean, would you be open to working with them for a possible season two?
Oh my God, not even a season two, like other projects. I've already talked to them about that. Like,
You
I
guys
hope,
are pitching it already?
oh, I mean, not like pitching it, but we're just like trying to manifest it, you know? Like, I hope we get to even work on stuff outside of this where, like, maybe like me and Chloe aren't playing siblings, we're playing friends or we're playing enemies, like stuff like that. I think it's really cool to be able to do stuff like that.
Yeah, you never know. We can manifest it. It could happen.
Yeah, it could.
But if you could describe this show as a whole in 3 words, what would they be?
Wow. Um, I would say with 3 words, an emotional journey. I know Anne isn't really like it's
We'll
sort of
count it. We'll count it.
yeah. I can vouch for everyone else and say this for everyone else on set that there is like scenes that portray like every single like scenario of emotion you could imagine, like comedy, sadness, anger, um, like romance, like all of it. So I think everyone's gonna gravitate towards their own scenes that they like the best, but they're gonna get all of it.
Okay, fair enough. And my last question for you, I know this release is super exciting, but do you have any future projects that you could hint at or talk about?
Yeah, I actually before I booked Wolfpack, I shot an independent film called Feeling Randy. I just play a supporting character. My character is very comedic relief sort of deal. His name is Samson, and the main like part of the story is this kid who's sort of, finding himself and discovering who he is. So like what a coincidence that I booked Wolfpack after that, where the motto of the show is like find yourself, find the
Yeah.
one you love. It's just like it's weird how things come full circle like that. But yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm not sure when it's coming out. It was supposed to come out last year, but
Okay.
hasn't yet. But yeah, I'm excited for that, and I've gotten into writing a little bit, so we'll see where that takes us, I guess. Like,
Yeah, you never know what could happen.
just gotta wait and see. Yeah,
Yeah, but thank you so much for your time and congratulations on everything again.
it really means a lot. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to talk to me.